inspiration to all the world.
Hello everyone and fellow dreamers, welcome to my channel Lauren's Floating Lights. In today's video I'm celebrating nearly 6 months on my Disney Cultural Representative Programme, so I'm going to tell you about 6 magical moments that I have been a part of since I arrived here. A Disney Cultural Representative Programme at Walt Disney World is 12 months long, and as an international cast member you have plenty of opportunities to mix with guests, with fellow cast members, with strangers that become friends. There are so many great, amazing opportunities, but here are 6 magical moments that have been made on my programme so far. Number 1, a magical moment that gets made for me quite often is when people come and say hi at the Rose and Crown or anywhere in the food and beverage area in the UK Pavilion. Whether it's someone that I know online, whether it's a guest that's come over to ask us about our culture, whether it's someone that just wants to say, hey, how are you today? It makes my day, but especially people that are involved with me on social media, and I thank every single person that takes even 10 seconds out of the day to say hi to me. You're on vacation, you don't need to do that, but it just goes so far and I will never forget it. So thank you to anyone that has done that so far. Number 2 was the Disney cast member preview, exclusive preview of Disney's Happily Ever After Returns. That was one of the most insane experiences of my life. When you're on a Disney program, you have opportunities to enter for competitions and giveaways that are specifically for cast members. And I entered one to watch Happily Ever After again. Happily Ever After is a fireworks show at Disney's Magic Kingdom, and it went away for a couple of years, but it held a special place in my heart from my first programme, and on my second programme it has now returned. However, this exclusive cast member preview was to be able to see it before the general public, before any guests, before anyone else, and I was one of the people that was chosen to watch it. So let me tell you about that. I do have a full vlog on the experience which you can watch on my channel. However, we were able to enter Magic Kingdom after park close. We were given snacks such as water and Mickey Premium bars for free. We had a prime spot in front of Cinderella Castle to watch Happily Ever After, and it was such a special moment because all of the cast members were completely silent when it started, and then we all cheered, and then we were silent again, we cheered silent, and everyone was super respectful. It was so easy to see the whole projections, the sky, there was no obstacles in the way. It was a dream come true. I also met Jeff Vail, the president of Walt Disney World, but you can see that in my vlog too. Number 3 of magical moments is I was able to see Taylor Swift on her Eras tour. Taylor means a huge amount to me, and I saw her in Tampa at her Florida show, and I was also able to see her in Massachusetts as well, which was both in April and in May. So I had a full month in between to digest everything that I'd seen and process all my thoughts and feelings. But Taylor, I have grown up with her, listening to her music. I remember dancing around my room to my iPod, listening to her when I was growing up. And to be able to see the Eras tour in America was such an amazing thing that I will never forget. Taylor performed for 3 hours and did 44 songs, and she did not take a break whatsoever. She just did a very quick costume change here and there, but she celebrated all of the eras so far of Taylor Swift, and I cannot explain to you how magical that was for me. It was 3 hours of pure serotonin twice, and to have that as part of my Disney program is such an amazing thing. And I keep saying amazing all the time, but life is amazing sometimes and you have to say it. Something that I loved about that as well is people dressed up. Swifties got completely in the mood and dressed up in their favourite era or whatever era they wanted to style. I dressed up in a Love It era outfit for the first show, then the second show was a very Midnight's era vibe, and I love that because even though that's her most recent album, I was stood up the whole time singing all the words for 3 hours, and I just had the time of my life. So thank you to Taylor for performing in America while I'm here on my Disney program. The timing was perfect. Number 4 is all of the celebrations that I've been able to be a part of since I arrived here at Disney once again. When I arrived in December 2022, it was during the 50th year of Walt Disney World, which was a huge staple piece in Disney history. I have also been here for a new name tag change. So now I have 3 Walt Disney World name tags over the times that I've worked here. I also was here for the 25th anniversary of Animal Kingdom, as well as becoming a Disney trainer, which meant such a huge amount to me. To be a Disney trainer is to be trusted by Disney to share your knowledge, experience and skills with new and upcoming cast members on the Disney program. So for us, we train new cultural representatives that arrive in the UK pavilion, and it is my duty to train them how to be a great cast member. I was elated to be accepted as a Disney trainer, and once I had my Jiminy Cricket pin, I kept that very safe from the get-go. And my friends and I also went to Animal Kingdom not too long after that, and we actually met Jiminy Cricket, which was such a rare character appearance, and it was a full circle moment for us. Number 5 was being reunited with my family on a couple of occasions. We visited Boston to see my dad complete the Boston Marathon of 2023, and I'm so proud of him, and he did wonderfully. I actually have a vlog on that trip as well, which you can go and watch if you like, but it was just so wonderful to be able to be there for my dad, and I know he really wanted to run that race for so long, and he has now completed 5 out of 6 of the world major marathons. So he has got 1 more to go, and then he gets that big 6th medal, which was great to be able to support him in every single adventure that he's done. But Boston meant a lot to him, and it meant a lot to me to be able to be there for him and to see my mum as well. As well as Boston, I booked a week off to fly home to the UK to attend a wedding and to also see my family, which was unreal. It was great to be able to hug them again and to see them and to catch up. And even though technology is amazing nowadays, it's so great to be able to see people in person. And I have all of those photos with me forever, and thank you to my family for making that such a special trip. I also really enjoyed the British food, and I brought back a lot of sweets, so I have no regrets. Number 6 is a shout out to all of the core memories that I've made and moments that made me feel alive. And I say this because I'm alive every day, but in particular moments I kind of zone out of what's going on around me, and I think, this is what I'm here for, this is why I'm living, this is why I'm traveling, this is what makes me feel alive. And a moment that happened the other day was I was on Hagrid's at Universal Orlando, and it was a very, very awesome moment in the ride. I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't been on it before, but it was a moment where I turned around to the left, and as I was riding this roller coaster with my boyfriend, I looked to the left and the sun was shining. There was not a cloud in the sky, it was blue skies, and there was Hogwarts and Hogsmeade right there. And in that moment, I was like, I am living my dream. I can't believe I'm here. And there are often times when I think that over and over again, and I genuinely still can't believe I'm here like 6 months into my program. And I often cherish those moments, and I think about them and I reflect on them. And it can be really little things, such as when I speak to a guest and they tell me about why they're here at Disney, or they explain to me something magical that's happened to them, or I'm able to share my culture with them or help them in some way. Or it can be when I'm with my closest friends here and we're having like pizza at my friend's apartment and we're listening to music and we're laughing and we're just having a stupid time. But it's any singular tiny moment to the biggest moments that make me feel alive. And I have had so many of them during the last 6 months, and I can't explain how amazing it is to be here. Of course, not every day is sunshine and rainbows. We are here working at Disney. I never speak on behalf of the Walt Disney Company in this video or any time online, but of course we work hard. We're here away from our families and friends back at home, and sometimes it is a challenge, but it's moments like that and moments that feel extra magical that make us think, hey, this is why I'm here at Disney, this is why I applied for this program, this is why I wanted it so much. And even in the hard times, you've got to come out the other side and you've got to think, this is why I'm a cast member, this is why I was chosen for this role, and this is why I'm on the Disney Cultural Representative Programme. I know I've spoken about 6 main points of magic, if you will, but I just want to mention a couple of others, which include my friends Marcus, James and Laura. They have meant a lot to me on this programme, and my friend James actually created a magical moment in the UK Pavilion, which is brand new, and I hope it becomes a legacy of the parks. But James basically spoke with management, etc., and got a guest record book. So basically, when you come to the UK Pavilion and you dine at the Rose and Crown, and if you've had magical moments there, or you've got memories there, or whether it's your first time visiting and you want to write about it, you can now record that in our record book. And I hope it continues, because James has made such an avid point to create that magical moment for others, and it's also a way that cast members can read back on moments that guests have shared in the UK Pavilion, and to be able to see examples of ways in which cast members have made their mark on others. And so thank you to James for doing that. That was a magical part for me, even though I didn't even make it up. James doing that has meant a lot to me, and I thank him for all of the magic he creates today, yesterday and tomorrow. One of the other magical moments is going to Fantasmic after work. We can walk from Epcot to Hollywood Studios very easily, and being able to do that after you clock out and then you scan into the park as a guest, because that's a privilege of working on a Disney programme, you get to enter the parks, and being able to walk to Hollywood Studios and watch Fantasmic with my friends after working in the 34-degree heat. I am here for it. I love it, and I will miss that so much when that is no longer my daily thing to do. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a magical day. Please do follow me along on social media at laurensfloatinglights, and I will see you real soon. Bye.